If you dare.
See if we can find out where this assassin's guild is at.
I'm off.
All because of him. All because of me. Okay. Yeah, I grew a tree there. Alright, we'll talk to the senior guard, but I don't want to go and trigger anything with a tickler just yet. I want to figure out where this assassin guild is at. Mighty bending, his chin lifted arrogantly, glances at you with no hint of interest. What is this place, your guardian? After considering whether you are worthy of his attention, the demon deigns to answer. This place is Lady Nocticula's residence, mortal. Uninvited guests are not welcome. Well, that's fine. Looking for the assassin's guild anyway. I don't know why teachers speak. It's not working.
I do what I must.
Seems to be picky lately. Okay, I guess it's maybe my memory is being used up with something else. I didn't do a restart or anything. I've been doing some relearning.
We do it my way.
Okay, that was the way to the abandoned one right here. Yeah, so maybe through me opening up the sewer and stuff like that, some of that memories being used was trapped. Right now,
follow if you dare.
It's being trapped right now.
I am truly sorry.
I'm on while waiting one of the countless starlings of Earth. It would have been a hard 12 or how you put it. Right, we're not going to fish for that right now. As much as I hate failing those checks.
This is my kind of work.
Oh, okay. We got some other things, but
I'm off.
we still don't know where the assassin's guild is. Yeah, there's no re-entering there. Okay.
I do what I must.
We gotta finish. Okay. Let's go back up here. I don't remember picking up. It said something about a rod or key or something. I don't remember picking anything up, but in case we did, key on the medical pedestal is utterly unremarkable. If you insert the right key, the passage homeward will likely appear. We don't have the right key. Okay. Is that taking us anyplace? I don't know what's happening. I don't know where to find this assassin's guild. Maybe it is in the lower portions of the sea. Let's go back to the east side of the map. See what we can find over there. Oh, you know what? There was something behind there, wasn't there? I don't think we figured out what that was. That over here, right? Okay. Okay, what is this portal to?
I'm gone.
Okay, yeah, we came here before. But I don't think there was nothing to distract us when we got in there or attack us. Okay. Let's try this going down.
Pretty good, aren't I? This is my kind of work.
Oh, this is
We do it my way.
That way. Now I don't recall searching out the area any. I was just talking to those people. Okay.
Follow if you dare.
Everybody's seen all that stuff. I came down, but I don't think it's enough for us to make over.
I'm off.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. How do we get that one?
I do what I must.
Already been through that. Okay, yeah, we gotta go back down to get across again. From here. Oh yeah, okay.
I'm gone.
We already been up there. She's still in the way.
We do it my
I
way.
think she's bugged there. Oh, this is where. Okay.
I'm off.
Where is the Assassin's Guild? Okay, we're going down again.
I do what I must.
Let's go through. You want to visit the rat? Sure, suit yourself. Yeah, text to speech. It's not working right now.
I'm gone.
Go into the Bad Luck Tavern. What's that guy always say? Oh, okay. He just came here after the flesh markets was closed down. Okay. We can try to continue Socios looking for his brother. I'm looking for one particular slave. I suspect he passed through the hands of a slave wearing a black mask. Yes, something must happen with the memory for the mod, probably. The demon scratches the back of his head. Small spatters scatter from under his crooked fingers. He sends a tacket of bubbling liquor in front of you and flecks off foam float on the surface. That's not a hard question. Beer, only 1,500 gold. Sure. Paid 1,500 gold and drink the beer. Beer is awful. The aftertaste is even worse. At the bottom of the tankard, you find a partially dissolved leg of some insect. To your health, as I was saying, this guy in a black mask traded only one kind of slave, gladiators. The one you're looking for still lives. Look for him in the Battlebliss. Okay. In the arena, Socio looks at you stricken. Though these beasts made him, oh Shayna, what cruel mockery. But he is still alive, and that is all that matters. We can't waste time. We must get him out of there before it's too late. Okay. I'm also looking for Zephorin. Do you know where he is? Maybe I do and maybe I don't. It's not my place to gossip with customers. I'm an innkeeper, not a spy. So buy yourself something to drink and stop wasting my time. I've got a special liquor you should try. A true rarity. Man, this guy's ripping us off. 100,000 gold. Whatever. I mean, right now, we're just raising money like crazy by selling off all this stuff that they're attacking us with, so. He's He's also in Battlebliss, okay. The liquor is revolting, savoring of rotten meat and mold, but the aftertaste is surprisingly tart and pleasant. The demon gives a short, creaky laugh as if a swarm of crickets had awakened in his lungs. Zephyrin, huh? Hardly anyone remembers that name. He was an ambitious son of a bitch, sharp and tenacious, but he was hasty in his attempts to overthrow Nocticula. And Our Lady in Shadow remembers all too well how she was underestimated by the demon lord Boraxius. So she dealt with Zephyrin before he could stab her in the back. She ruined him completely. Well, when that lump of bleeding flesh opened its eyes and moaned, he was shocked it still lived and breathed. On that day, Zephyrin's name was relegated to Alishina's past and forgotten, but I've seen him once or twice among the beggars. He sits on the threshold of the Battlebliss arena, begging for gold, and no one recognizes him. Nocticula didn't just break his body, but his spirit. So far as I know, he has never tried to take his vengeance on her, and he has plenty of reasons to want revenge. Oh yes. Can't believe it. Then piss off, stranger, and stay away from the disease. If you try to bring some crap here, I won't let you in. Okay, well, that was interesting. I mean, we just got robbed 115,000 gold, but the sorceress nods to you affably. Though judging by her eyes, her thoughts are far from happy. I'm glad to see you again. Do you know a pirate named Curse? Scoffing in disdain, the sorceress smiles scornfully. Every aeronaut of the Midnight Isles knows that bloodthirsty animal. He's an ignorable and filthy scoundrel who revels in the depth of his moral failings. Back on Galarian, even the Shackles pirates, who are usually at each other's throats, unite to hunt down degenerates like him and hang them from the yonder. Crooks like him don't belong on a ship's deck. The right place for them is behind bars or with the noose around their necks. Okay, I think he attacked us in the flesh markets, and he's also gone, so it's good to know. Let's go to the matter of reputation is in the flesh markets. The art of making friends is talent. Which one is the art of making friends? Matter reputation on the map. Showing in the flesh markets. We just went to the flesh markets. We didn't see anything. Go back and see.
We do it my way.
back up here again.
That was easy.
Okay. All right.
Follow if you dare.
Go back in here, but I don't think there's gonna be anything in here for us to find either. Okay. So it's saying here, but we don't see anything, so. Let's go back to the Battlebliss then. Okay. Vagrant is repulsive even by the standards of the Abyss. His lumpy, scarred face makes you think he was put through a meat grinder, then shaped back into a semblance of his former body, left to live out his life. His tall and once impressive figure has been shattered. His arms are covered in the protruding lumps of unset bones that were left to heal improperly. The beggar is clad in many layers of dirty, smelly rags, onto which hundreds of keys were sewn, from tiny toy box keys to a giant cast iron key that bows the demon's neck, almost to the ground. That bows the demon's neck, almost to the ground. So you're looking for Zephyron. It's long dead, but that doesn't seem to be stopping you. Well, so what do you want with the dead man? Zephyron, the master of lies and trickery. I remember fighting with him. What do you know about the hindering crystals? There's a tale told in Alashinera, a tale about crystals that grant immense power. But what exactly are they, and from where do they draw this power? No one seems to know. I've seen something like it only once before. I found the first crystal on the Isle of Vazglar, and it seemed useless to me. It contained a great deal of power, but it was of no use whatsoever. I meant to give it to my patriarch, as he would have found a way to use it, but I never had the chance. Some feeble mortal mage managed to steal the crystal from me. He locked himself in a tower, examined the crystal, studied it, and managed to find some use for it. But he was under Nocticular's protection, so I never tried to hunt him down. Is this the storyteller? The mortal mage? He was an elf. Is that the storyteller? Demon grins, unpleasant. I bet you're thinking I'm just going to tell you the name you seek and then you can rush off to have a chat with that mage. Not a case. The mage wasn't a demon. He was a mortal who served Nocticular's arcane needs back in the day. Kicked the bucket long ago. All that's left of him is the tower in the upper city, locked and protected by magic. Many have tried to get inside in the hopes of stealing something of value, but there remains rotted long ago. No use talking about them now. Ah, but you're curious now. You like to have a poke around in that tower, wouldn't you? Perhaps you could find something of use in there, yes. Zephyrin gives a mocking grin, then sighs and takes a single key from his rags, handing it to you with a sweeping gesture. Take it while I'm still feeling generous. This will open the way into the tower. When I ruled Alashner, I made sure I had a key for every hideout and tucked away nook in the city. You never know when that might come in handy. Here, take this and get lost. No one will throw me a coin with you hanging about. Take a closer look at this surprisingly selfless demon. Something spiteful and vicious lurks in the depths of this beggar's eyes. He looks like a predator waiting in ambush, or rather, a scavenger waiting impatiently for his prey's agony to finally end so he can enjoy his meal. Whatever his motives, this demon obviously does not wish you well, and is already counting down the minutes to your imminent demise. You're giving me the key just like that. Philosophic shrug, the demon answers, yeah, why not? I don't need it. And I don't need anything from you except for you to leave me alone. Now go on, get lost. The Isle of Vazglar, where is that? Yes, Vazglar, the wild place, an island in Ishera. Deserted. No one really cared about it. I had a secluded lair there where I kept all sorts of nasty tricks for the ticket. Anyone who would find my den could have made a tidy profit. But not so long ago, the island sank unexpectedly. No point trying to look for it anymore. Why are these crystals called Nahendrian? Who knows? It's a whim of fashion. The thing is, they're not actually Nahendrian at all. Nahendri was a demon lord, the master of treasures, dungeons, and shiny trinkets. If he'd had crystals such as these, I really doubt in particular would have been able to kill him all those centuries ago. Back then, they were just called purple crystals. You're lying to me. You're trying to lure me into a trap. The demon's ugly maw breaks into a malicious scream. You'll probably die there, or maybe you won't. And you'll find out what Shamara wants. It was Shamara who sent you, right? She was the one who turned me into an articulate back in the day. Now she wants to topple her mistress and take her place, just as I once tried to. That's why she wants those crappy crystals so much. So be it, I say. Whoever loses this fight, I'll be the winner, and I'll savor the outcome. You, Shamara, in particular, may you all drop dead, tear out each other's throat, and strangle each other with your own intestines. You're all scum, and I'll piss on your corpses as they float by on an ocean of your blood. Share your knowledge with me. I know a lot about Alashner and about his current ruler too. Trust me, staying in power in this city, it wasn't easy. What would you like to know? What did you do? What did you do to fall so low? I was overly hasty. I had power back then, and it grew with every passing day. Mama Stu belched. I was just a step away from becoming more powerful than Articular and toppling her from her throne. And why not? After all, that's exactly how she got where she is now, after she took down the toothy old freak, Veraxis. I was about to start my coup. I had even found a powerful Patreon, Sakutubin, Articula's brother, who held a serious grudge against her. But before I had time to start, that sly mortal mage stole an important thing from me. Thing that could have shifted the balance of power. Then that red-headed little bitch learned about my plans. She turned me into an articular, and she struck before I could. I fell, and red-head harlot took my place. Ah, Shamara, I should have strangled you the moment you appeared in the abyss. You were stripped of everything you once were. That's terrible. I understand, I really do. But why did you decide to become like this? someone takes away your past, you're free of it. Why didn't you want to become someone new? It's as if you were broken and badly glued back together. Do you really like living like this? Like that? Zephyr cackles, of course. Do you really think I had a choice? Do you think I wanted any of this? Everyone has a choice. You can live this alley. You can leave this alley at any time. Go to a place no one knows you and become whatever you want, whoever you want. But for some reason, you keep sitting here. What do you think of Alexandria today? It's the same pile of crap it was when I was in charge. Here in the Abyss, everything changes constantly, but nothing really changes at all. I could tell you how much better the city was when I ran things, but it would be a lie. Back in my day, it was no different, just as I did. Shamara rules this crazy lot with an iron fist, subduing them through terror and violence. It doesn't take a genius to do that. You just need to be absolutely ruthless and have enough power to be able to drown any insolent scum in its own blood. Actually, it can be done by a brainless discarate who can crush mountains but can't count how many corpses are impaled on his spiking claw. Got any advice on how to survive in this place? The demon responds with fervor. The words positively busted out of him. Do not trust anyone, and once you ascend high enough, be especially suspicious of the unexpected gifts that will suddenly start being showered upon you. No one here does anything without a reason. With a better chuckle than Incubus makes an obvious effort to stem this outpouring of hard-won knowledge. That's enough about that. I'm leaving. Enjoy your walk around Alexandria. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, no. Ask about his brother.
I'm off.
Yeah, let's talk to this. How can I be of assistance? I'm looking for one particular slave. I suspect he passed through the hands of a slave wearing a black mask. You come to the right place. Tell me more about the slave you're looking for. The tiefling listens to your description. They nod. You're in luck. I'm glad that you're looking for is still alive. He's even earned a place in the Hindran League. We call him the Dire One. However, it won't be easy to arrange a visit. All the League's members prefer to keep to themselves. But the Dire One is notoriously reclusive. In the arena, Socio looks at you strictly. So these beasts made him, oh Shaylin, what cruel mockery. But he is still alive, and that is all that matters. We can't waste time. We must get him out of there before it's too late. It's not giving us another option. I arranged a deal with the succubus. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Your help in these matters is invaluable since I cannot attend to them myself. I think you will find the reward for your assistance is quite generous. I've arranged a fight for you against a member of the Hindran League. Please let me know as soon as you are ready. 40,000. Ethan carefully counts out the gold coins and hands them over to you. This should compensate your expenses. Let's try to get more money out of him. You haven't paid me enough. He's I have a feeling it won't work, but let's just go for it. You unpaid me enough. Deal with the supply. Cost more than expected. You still owe me money. Deacon looks at you closely, then shakes his head. I know the rates of service at the 10,000 delights. The sum I gave you was more than enough to cover the cost. Yeah. I'm ready to enter the arena. I hope you came prepared. The members of the Nahindran League are formidable opponents. Atsium, your next opponent, has claimed the lives of over 100 of her opponents. She has also been slain in the arena for 3 separate occasions. However, she never stays dead. It's quite mysterious, but she always comes back to life, ready to fight in the Battlebliss once more. Okay, who is my opponent? Yep, growls and covers his face with his hands. Peeks out from between his tiny fingers as if he is wearing a mask. Deacon glances at his familiar, then nods. Atsium will be your opponent. She is a very dangerous member of the Nahindran League, but she is a bit of a mystery. She used to work for the Assassin's Guild, and no one knows why she left. Okay, so this is probably our link to the Assassin's Guild. She is swift, deadly, and violent, but most importantly, she is extremely hard to kill. Staying in guard against her, earning your membership in the Nahindran League will not be easy. Let's save first before we go and do that fight. Ready to enter the arena? I'm ready to enter the arena. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious. Now he wants to play in the Nahindran League. This is Yunlin, the Muppet Slayer. I'm not Muppet. More than a Muppet Slayer. The Nahindran League proudly presents its fighter. You all know her. You obsess over her, and you all fear her. You've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times you've enjoyed her defeat and painful death. But every time she has come back from the dead, an artist of suffering. Axiom, thrice killed. Okay. I'll pitch out your eyes faster than you can blink. Winner of this fight will be granted membership in the Nahindran League, and the other will die, or in the case of Axiom not die, we will have to find out. Fighters, commence battle. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's not giving us any information.
Don't mind me.
You're a good person. I like you.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Let's bless his
Ready to serve. I'm all ears.
Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Can we retreat already?
This seems a bit unfair. I should have done that. Slay. And put another sleep. It's not going to work. He's still hellfire. Almost halfway there.
You won't survive me.
Cover me, all right?
You know, I'll be back. I always come back. This is not the end. This cannot be happening. The Nahindran League's fighter is down. The fearsome Absalom has fallen. Long live the newest member of the Nahindran League. Okay. Ermengalith solemnly raises his hands for silence. His eyes sweep across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face, and he gives you a cheerful wink before quickly assuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds, and his voice booms out over the arena. Behold, the nearest member of the Nahindran League. He's invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Yonler, the Method Slayer, glory and death. The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another, trying to get a better look at you. The war of the specters grows so loud you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you and wonder and worship you as if you're a god. We are chaotic, right? So we'll do the chaotic thing. Growl menacingly. You swine. You pieces of shit. Come down here. I'll kill you all. I'll crush you. I'll tear you to shreds. The crowd roars its approval. The screams of the audience shake the arena, and the Battlebliss trembles with the noise of their stomper beat. They pump their fists excitedly and yell in unison. Method Slayer. Still got Method Slayer is my title. Ermengalith lays his fat hand on your shoulder with exaggerated friendliness. This gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, a loner without a place to belong. For his valor and courage, Yonah will receive the call of the Nahindran League. From now on, he is the precious property of the Battlebliss. No, I'm not property. I'm pleased to tell you that I have personally taken this worthy warrior under my wing. Look out, champ. I'll pat you on the shoulder. Embark pat you on the shoulder again, and as he does, the world around you fades to black. Embark looms over you. The arena master, massive, bloated torso wrinkles wildly as he bursts into a fit of mechanical laughter. As the Cambion howls in amazement, you realize that your neck feels stiff. You reach up a hand and discover that you are now wearing a jewel-studded metal collar. Hand in her hair, the hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse. I've let you down, champion. That fiend has taken you captive, and I was unable to stop him. I could not perceive his motives through the veil of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, a place where you can't even trust your own shadow, but I failed to be vigilant. Well, what's done is done. Stay strong. We will find a way to free you. I expect an explanation. Embark grins. What did you expect? You were so desperate to join the Hindering League. Now you're a member. Did you think I'd let you wander around Alexandria and risk your ass out on the streets? Well, think again. I don't want anyone to slit your throat and leave you bleeding to death in some back alley. A death without any spectators? Absolutely not. No. When you die, the crowds will be screaming from the stands. That's a promise. The Cambion points to your collar with a smile. Please accept this small gift with my compliments. It will guarantee your safety. This collar will make sure you do not leave the Battlebliss. I don't want you out looking for trouble on the streets. It will also prevent you from picking fights with other gladiators outside the scheduled fight time. It would be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. No, there would be a time and place for fight. But here, you can experience other kinds of entertainment. You will enjoy all the pleasures according to a new star in the arena. The best food and drink, the most passionate succubi, and throngs of adoring fans. You'll love being my property, I promise. How dare you? You're trying to enslave me. This is disgusting. No. You will be my property, but I won't treat you like a slave. I won't make you run errands for me or force you to do anything humiliating. Well, wearing this collar is humiliating. You are my treasure, my precious instrument of violence. You will be a paintbrush in the hands of an artist. Yes, the arena will be my canvas, and blood will be my paint. I will use you to create a masterpiece of violence, pain, and death. Where are my companions? That sounds distracting. Your companions? Oh, yes. There was a group of Galarians who came looking for you, but I gave the guards strict orders to keep them away. Are they your slaves? Forget about them. You won't need them anymore. I own the best slaves in Alexandria, and they are all at your disposal. Free me now. Cammy burst into a fit of hysterical laughter. Oh, how I wish I could make you really angry right now. I love to watch you destroy everything, but now is not the time or place. You'll just have to accept that from now on you will live here, just like all the other members of the Hindering League. Only the champion is allowed to leave the arena. Because everyone thinks he's invisible, no one wants to pick a fight with someone who can't die. That's why the champion can do whatever he wants. Embark looks at you with a sly smile. Perhaps you would like to fight Gildafane. If you take his life entirely, you won't free the chance to become the champion. Why, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. Too bad you won't survive. Take off this collar right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You made a big mistake. The demon winks at you. You do realize that you're not my first option guest, don't you? Some of the creatures who have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I'm very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manner of creatures. Not even a Balor could escape. Now I can fight Gildafane. Excellent. You're not afraid. I can see it in your eyes. This is going to make a wonderful entertainment. Gilderfang hasn't had an opponent like you in a long time. Normally, everyone he fights is scared to death of him. Preparation for the fight won't take very long. Get some rest, work out, and enjoy every pleasure you can find, because all of this will be over soon. You'll become a legend. A dead legend. And this column reminds me of the seal we broke back in Dresden. If I try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed, and the column will likely kill you. I don't want to take that risk, at least not right now. Let's only consider that option as a last resort. For now, you should try to stay calm, be vigilant, and look for opportunities to escape. I'm certain you'll find a way to get free. Not everyone seems to like the way you run the arena. Oh, please, don't start sprouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does that even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other. That's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators come here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory without ever leaving their seat. The arena is a theater of violence and deadly circus, but it is not a fight pit. After all, fights always follow one or two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invisible hero chops off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fights are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement. And of course, there are other fights that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that? It would ruin the show. The audience wants a performance, not a competition match between two professional gladiators. Here's the point. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin to decide who wins. Nobody wants fair fights except Zecklings. The audience likes things the way they are. But Zeckling handles the betting tables, and they haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways, but that's not enough for him. He wants to turn my magnificent theater of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. Do you really think the Muppet Slayer is an amusing title? There's an insane light in the champion's eyes. He nearly chokes with laughter. Yes, I think it's magnificent. All of Alex Nerd finds it funny. You must admit, you have a talent for inviting memorable nicknames. Okay, we'll stay with our chaotic crazy. Alright, I see your point. It's quite funny. The two of you laugh together for some time. You can sense that there's something not altogether right about his laughter. It feels unhinged, but it's also intoxicating. As you drink it in, you feel the faint aftertaste of immorality on your lips. I think you've gone completely insane. Embark smiles disarmingly. I surely am. I'm mad as a hatter. My marvel's long lost. But what did you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazy here. If you are sane and sensible, you are shunned by society. You'll be considered an outcast. Just you wait. I'll find a way to break free from this collar. Oh, I'm trembling in fear. Haha. You're still here. Zeklik is there. Let's talk to Zeklik, yes. Zeklik takes a weary step back. I thought I had convinced Embark not to take you captive, but clearly I was wrong. But he's a raving lunatic and constantly changes his decisions. You should direct your anger towards him. Did you know that I was walking into a trap? I didn't know for sure, but I did have my suspicions. All of the members of the 100 League are considered Embark's property. And since gladiators are valuable assets, they are not allowed to leave the arena. All of the elite fighters at the Battlebliss wear those collars. However, I did suggest to Embark that he should make an exception in your case. I told him that he should allow you to remain free. I thought I had managed to convince him, but clearly I was wrong. Why am I being forced to wear this collar? These collars are worn by all the members of the Nahedran League. You won't be able to leave the arena, and if you try to escape, the collar will immediately teleport you back to Battlebliss. If you try to hurt Embark or harm his property while wearing the collar, it will transfer you to a safe and quiet place where you can calm down. Of course, the collar will be removed when you enter the arena. That's the only time members of the Nahedran League are allowed to fight one another. Embark doesn't want his precious property damaged outside the arena, but there are no such restrictions once his fighters are inside. As long as there are screaming crowds in the stands, the gladiators can do whatever they want to one another. Did you hear that, champion? They'll take off the collar when you fight. As soon as you enter the arena, you'll be free and unfettered. You can do whatever you want. A lot of gladiators believe that they are invincible. They're so confident in their own abilities, they'll challenge anyone to a fight. Before our gladiators had collars, they used to strut around the streets of Alexandria in big fights with dangerous opponents. We lost a number of good fighters that way. Even worse, they would fight among themselves and kill or maim one another outside the arena without any spectators to watch. That's why I had the idea to create these collars. However, Embark stole my idea and took all the credit for it. You'll regret this, I promise. Thiefling pointed to Embark. If you look for someone to blame for your imprisonment, look no further than the arena master. You should be angry at him, not me. Will you help me escape then? Of course I will. I have a plan that will free you from the collar and help you defeat Gelderfang. Trust me, you will need my help. While you were unconscious, Embark managed to find a Nahedran crystal. Gelderfang has been obsessed with getting his hands on one, and his wish finally came true. A demon called Mutasefin took the crystal into Gelderfang's room and locked the door. For the next few hours, the sound of the champion's screams shocked the arena. When Gelderfang emerged from his room, he was covered in blood, but he also looked stronger and more powerful than ever. Embark is confident that you don't stand a chance against his champion, but I disagree. I think you can win. Zaklek lowers his voice considerably. Conspirator. I want to overthrow Embark and take over the Battlebliss. Embark is terrible at his job, and he's standing in the way of my ambitions. There's no denying that he is a genius. No one can get the crowds excited like he can, but his management of the arena could not be worse. The fights have turned into a bloody circus. The opponents are never evenly matched. The crowds are losing interest, and the passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all of that. But it won't be easy to kill Embark. The current champion, Gelderfang, protects him. After his last escapade, Embark has forbidden Gelderfang from leaving his side. That means Embark is only vulnerable when the champion is fighting in the arena. So I want to offer you a deal. I help you eliminate Gelderfang if you'll help me overthrow Embark. If you agree to my proposal, I'll make sure your champions join you in the arena when you need them. Then you can kill Gelderfang together. You can have the title and all the glory that comes with it. You'll become the champion, and I'll take over the arena. Deal? Thiefling extends his hand to you, looks at you solemnly. Did you mention Mutasefin? I killed him not long ago. I've heard more than one person claim the same thing before. It didn't stick. That weasel Mutasefin is surprisingly hard to kill. Okay, we'll shake his hand. Thiefling begins to speak in a brisk, matter-of-fact tone. The imp nods his agreement with each sentence. Gelderfang is, of course, an extremely dangerous opponent, but he is not without his vulnerabilities. For example, he doesn't know that you hired a succubi to keep him company. Since you paid for their services, I think they'll be willing to accommodate some special requests. If you want to weaken Gelderfang before the fight, I'm sure you could persuade them to help you. I think that's everything. Try to make sure of these advantages during the fight. Oh, so if we did the other the okay. It'll be your best chance to defeat Gelderfang. And while you fight for the title of champion, I'll eliminate Embark. He'll be vulnerable without his favorite bodyguard. Then the Battlebliss arena will be ours. Of course, you won't have to fight Gelderfang all by yourself. Your companions were worried when Embark kidnapped you. I reached out to them and secured their cooperation. I'll make sure they join you in the arena when the time comes. Is there anything I should know about my fight for the champion? The fight will not be fair, as you already know. Embark doesn't believe in a level playing field. First, he will send in some weak fighters just to whet the audience's appetite. Then, you will have to face more experienced gladiators. I have no doubt that you'll defeat them, but they might prove troublesome. Try not to let them wear you down and avoid injury as much as possible. You need to save your strength. Next, I suspect that some members of the Nahendran League will enter the arena. Embark will send in some of his most loyal fighters. I expect to see Axiom and Ruxi. They don't care if the fight is fair or not. All they care about is gold and fame. Finally, after all of that, Gelderfang himself will enter the fight, and that's when Embark will be defenseless. What if I tell Embark everything I know? What would you have to gain? Even if you tell Embark everything, you still can't trust him. He's a lying cheat. He'll turn on you in an instant. In destroying me, you'll destroy yourself. I have other things to do. Rest up. You need all the strength for the upcoming fight. Find me when you're ready. I'll escort you to the arena. Okay, we need to look for Socio's brother, I think. Oh, let's look back into it. Oh, here's the 3 Esliums. Okay. Axiom sits in front of you, looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. However, she is not alone. 2 other figures sit beside her. The first is an elderly woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and figure of youth. The second is a very young girl who has only just passed from childhood into adolescence. Upon close inspection, you realize that both of these figures look like Axiom. They all share the same face. Axiom looks up at you. She has high cheekbones and generous features that could easily belong to a man or a woman. Her ears are partly hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out their strange shape. You realize that Axiom is not human, although from a distance, she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully and does not seem to harbor any resentment towards you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoyed the sweet tasty picnic. The old woman who looks like Axiom adds in a stern voice, but we won't forget what you've done to us. It hurt us very much. Be glad that we are not vindictive. Well, not normally. How did you survive? We are a Fae of the First World, a Cree being with joint thoughts and feelings. When 2 of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive, even if the others die. Then, when morning comes, we will return to our true young form. That is very helpful, but it must hurt very much. I guess it's better not to die at all. Then you don't have to come back to life again. Sorry I had to kill you. Please forgive me. Think nothing of it. It was an amazing fight. Amusing fight, and we enjoyed it. As for death, it hurts, but we are used to the experience. How do you create copies of yourself? Girl smiles mischievously and sticks out her tongue. It's a Fae secret. We won't tell you. Why do you refer to yourselves in the plural? The other woman chuckles. She shrugs her shoulders and sighs. We are not 1 and we are not 3. We are true and unique entity. This is the way we are accustomed to speaking. Tell me about yourself. We are Atinum Thunder Eyes, Fae from the First World, and a proud scout of the Wild Hunt. It was Atinum's job to track down the prey and flush them from hiding. After a good chase, there would be feasts, and Atinum always took a bottle of spice wine to the monarch of the hunt. During one of the feasts, Atinum infuriated the monarch when she mixed up 2 bottles of wine. She brought him young wine, fragrant and smelling of spring, but he asked her for aged wine that tasted of oak, a wine that would leave the bitterness of regret on the tongue and make the soul weak. Okay. Atinum joins in, and her voice trembles with bitterness. And the monarch said, "Don't you know the difference between young and old, Atinum? No? Well, I'll show you." And he banished Atinum from the First World. But the Fae used to be a good servant, so at the last moment the monarch relented. To help Atinum overcome her pathetic stupidity, the monarch taught her a special spell and ordered her to cast a spell on herself every morning. This spell made Atinum a Triunion being and helped her understand the difference between vibrant youth and the gray hairs of old age. Young Atinum interrupts the older version of himself, and now Atinum has grown wise. We have become very wise, and the time is near when the monarch will summon us back to the wild hunt, and we'll be riding again with our brothers and sisters. We'll drink and laugh, and no one will say, "Haha, Atinum is so foolish. She doesn't even know the difference between young and old," ever again. How would you like to help me kill the thing in the arena? You wish to betray Ermengareth and kill his champion? That is an ambitious plan, and for some reason, you have decided to seek our help. You killed us, but that has not stopped you from paying us a visit. This is all very unusual. Yes, you've intrigued us. Now you must persuade us. Young Atinum laughs and claps her hands together eagerly. You want to hear more about this cunning treachery? How exciting. It would be fun to betray Embark. Young Atinum nods her approval. She gestures toward her other 2 forms as if to indicate that she is speaking on their behalf. Glory knows the meaning of fun. This sounds like a very good joke. Count us in. Okay, I have to go. As some 3 incantations, watch you leave with a sly smile. Okay, that was... So we have garnered their help now. Demon Gladiator, Plague Mastodon, select all that. Oh, I can't identify because I don't have my party members. Okay. A huge dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he is still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up or tried to heal him. The man's skin is in tatters and blood oozes from his broken body. He is clearly in a lot of pain, and it is hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a weary glance in your direction and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is unmistakable, warning not to come any closer. Who are you? The gladiator snarls at you. He looks tense, ready to spring. He is clearly not comfortable holding a conversation. A low feral growl rumbles in his throat. Trevor? Are you Trevor Barnett, Socio's brother? Gladiator grows still and gazes at you, lips trembling. He seems to be trying to speak, but the only sound that comes from his parched throat is a dry, wheezing croak. Finally, he nods and manages to choke out hoarsely. Socio. Yes, he is my brother. After a pause, the gladiator touches your hand with the rough, deformed fingers, as if he is trying to greet you with a handshake, but can't quite remember what he is supposed to do. Are you his friend? Me friend too, then. Can you understand me? There's a mixture of fear and anger in the man's bloodshot eyes. Perhaps he doesn't understand you, or perhaps he just doesn't want to talk. Examine the slave's sword and helmet. Gladiator moves with surprising speed. As you reach for the items, he snatches them away. His voice is harsh, whisper, not yours, go away. Okay, I have to go. The slave closes his eyes and collapses into his mat with a dull moan.
I do what I must.
Okay, I was anticipating a bigger speech thing with him, but
There's something here.
I guess not, huh? What's this? Picture from evil, okay.
I'm gone.
Okay, we can't go that way anymore. That's what that means.
We do it my way.
Let's talk to this healer guy. You hear the metallic clang of the demon's steel claws as he greets you. Do you want to get patched up before the fight, gladiator? Let's show him Wilderness Journal. I have something that might interest you. November sections up for 5,000. The healer glances briefly through Wilderness notes and his eyes light up. He sputters in amazement and disbelief. How is this possible? You are holding the journal Wilderness the vivisectionist himself. All his secrets, the mysteries written in each stitch of his needle, the forbidden paths caused by his dissection knife. I must have it. I'll buy it from you right now. I want all of it, every last page. The demon hastily begins to shove money into your hands, not even bothering to count the coins. Okay, I have to go. The healer turns his attention back to his work. He takes a servant limb from his pocket of his apron and begins to examine it. Wait, I want to see. You're not a healer, you're a butcher. Healer smiles proudly. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I am indeed quite proficient with an axe and a cleaver. And of course, I am very good with the thin blade that I use for the dissection of the jugular vein. You know, not every specimen turns out to be viable, and I have such a soft, tender, and compassionate nature. I just can't bear to watch others suffer. Okay. We got some more loot right there. Let's see what's back here. Talk to this dude. A massive scaly demon greets your arrival with a roar of fury. He spins a weapon towards you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest. Galorian, new blood, you have not been in the league for long, but you are already being given a chance to fight against Gilderfane. I've been fighting in the arena for over a year now, but Embark protects his champion from me. Pathetic cowards, the both of them. Who are you? The demon twirls her weapon in the air. The blade comes within a hair's breadth of your face. Surely you already know I'm Raksha, the future champion of the Battlebliss. Vavikia are the greatest of the races, and even among my own kind, I'm considered the best and strongest. The power that roars within me is a gift from Lamastu herself. She gave me the strength to conquer the entire universe. What can that pompous, weakling Gilderfang possibly do to me? I'll take him by his neck with one hand. I'll grab his wings with the other. Then I'll tear him apart. Do you worship Lamastu? The demon answers with a proud roar. Yes, Lamastu created Fabricad to rule and conquer. He gives us strength, power, and superiority over all the rest. We are conquerors. Lamastu's true firstborns. All Vivikai must worship her. We have to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Gandalf. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, Blood? Despite her arrogance, you can tell that you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. This Embark will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Embark is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine. I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait until Gilderfang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I've finished with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might choose to spare you. Okay, I have to go. Get lost, new blood. No spec there, okay. So we have acquired 3 sources of help. Well, I think Socio's brother's agreeing to help us. He said we're friends. So I take that as he's going to help us. Let's grab that. Oh, yeah, there's no way we can get that. Okay. The succubi you've hired on Zeklik's instructions recognize you at once and waves at you enthusiastically. You've really pulled out all the stops, but tell me, is your ambition to kill Gilderfang? If so, that would suggest you had an ulterior motive for hiring us. Is there something particular you had in mind? What do you need us to do? The succubus lowers her voice conspiratorially and glances briefly at her companions. You follow her gaze and realize that they are all busy distracting the champion's attention from your conversation. How is the champion Gilderfang enjoying himself? The succubus give you a wink and lowers her voice. He is absolutely enthralled. He believes our visit is a gift from an anonymous fan. If it weren't for your presence in the Battlebliss, he would have been completely happy, but it seems like your arrival has made Gilderfang a bit cranky, of course. It seems like everything is alright, but he clearly considers you a threat. Gilderfang hasn't been afraid of anyone in a long time, so he finds you deeply unsettling. I have a job for you. Succubus exchanged a glance with her companions. Well, of course, after all, that's why you hired us. You paid for our services, and we are ready to do our job. What do you have in mind? Just give the word, and we'll make this illustrious champion miserable. I don't think they're going to be able to kill him, but we'll give them have them do what they do best, and seduce him. Seduce him before the fight. Wear him out with your games of passion and pleasure until he is thoroughly exhausted. Succubus smiles at you, revealing her even pearly white teeth. You know what to ask for. He is an incubus. He has a lot of stamina, and no one can outlast him in bed. Well, no one except the succubus. Fine. We'll arrange a very special night for the champion. And by the time we're through with him, this Gilda Fang of yours won't even be able to punch in a closet. Okay, I have to go. Take care of yourself, outsider. If you survive the fight with the champion, drop by the brothel to see us. We'll give you a night to remember. After all, Gilda Fang shouldn't have all the fun. Okay. Oh, now we can walk straight through, but apparently it didn't look like we could. Okay. Well, that's that. That looks to be everybody that we need to talk to. That we can talk to. So let's see if we can get this fight done. I don't think I need rest, do I? We do it anyway, but I don't think we need it. No one will disturb you. I'll make sure of it personally. Don't have resources for it, okay. Eating a screaming olive provides you with fast healing 1 and a +2 cooking bonus on to max HP per level for a day. A lucky hand sandwich. Eating a lucky hand sandwich provides you with +5 cooking bonus on to all skill checks for a day. Additionally, while the bonus lasts, whenever you have to pass skill checks, you roll the dice twice to choose the better result. Let's do the lucky hand in case we have to do. I don't know if that's saving throws and stuff too, but probably isn't. And we don't know any other person. Okay. Really? Alright. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. Zeklek looks at you solemnly. I bet everything on you. We're certainly taking a rest, and I hope that we're not making a mistake. Good luck, and may whatever God you worship protect you. Time for the glorious fight. This ambitious Galorian wants to fight the champion of Battlebliss himself, Deadly Gilderfane. Outside, you will emerge victorious. I bet it's on the Galarian. No one can defeat Gilderfane, especially not a soft, squishy mortal. This is an entertainment. I'm sure that the Battlebliss men will be able to entertain you, my dear Hepsamira. Today, the Method Slayer will fight Gilderfane himself. How about a warm-up? Look at all those Methods carrying around. I think it's time for his signature move. Let's hear it for the Method Slayer. We'll tear them to pieces. That fight with the champions prove that. Whoever kills the Galarian gets a double ration for dinner. Now please give a warm welcome to Nemesis Up. Who's that? Is that? Oh, never mind. Give a warm welcome to the Method Slayer's friends. Okay.
Simply business.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
That one is the next one, okay. Okay, well, can't get to that one.
Go on. Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Step.
Endure this!
All right. Let's see.
Surrender or else.
Okay. I was thinking of getting him over here. That way he wouldn't be attacked by the other one. But, oh well.
Go. Go on.
All right, here we go. Sorcerer, finish off the fight for us. The time has come for some serious bloodshed. Give a warm welcome to our best fighters, peasant and merciless, and behold the gruesome skills of our contestant. Let's take down this Galarian upstart and get our goal. Let's go.
Begone, fiend!
Oh no.
We won't fall here.
I wanted
I
all of them,
swear
not
it.
just him. Dang it. That one's first.
May Make every strike count.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. Everything's working out. You can get to him still. Okay.
Don't hold back!
What are we going to do with you? Try sleeping it again.
Am I doing it
Oh
wrong?
no, you already tried that. You failed to save them. Another charge. Get our boys back. Oh, I was anticipating that to be missed, but okay.
You won't survive me.
See that?
Alright. Who will bring an end to this contested string of victories? Behold, the fighters from the Nahindran League. Give it up for Acclaimed and Ruska. You struck me down once, but now I'll get my revenge. I'm Ruska. I will rule this place. Kneel before me, pathetic maggots. We will obey by our agreement, human. Wow, looks like the Muppet Slayer has made some new friends in the arena. You expect me to fall for this stupid plan of yours, you fool? I'll kill you first and you deal with kill the pain later. This is too good to be true, okay? Okay.
It's
Oh,
your
34.
time
Oh.
to cease.
Hit another obstacle. Strike!
Wait, we gotta... Get some of our other...
endure this!
I don't want to use up spells
Too late for apologies.
before the big fight.
Na, orma.
Aw, come on. There's no place for you to go. Stay out of reach just a little bit. It's not going to get to everybody, but yes. Kill a fool can
You should have run!
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the event that will have everyone on the edge of their seats. Welcome to the arena, the Invincible Champion Guild of Fame. Arena, welcome your ruler. I have come here to give you a gift. This poor creature's death. I will make it exquisite. Yeah, we've heard stuff like that before. Give a warm welcome to the champion that's here for the strong and tireless, one and all the Guild of Fame. We'll all adore him. What is he? I can't even. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Distract them from me.
This will be quick!
Okay. There.
Make every strike count!
Save against the curse.
This will hurt!
Welcome. Good. See if all of us. This wonderful priest. Bullshit.
Enemosi Travisi!
share your treasures.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Alright. Yeah, let's give my boy some points. Almost chill out right there.
Don't hold back!
You're in my way.
Okay, let's do charge at him. And a miss. Let's get that action going.
Cover me, all right?
Oh. Okay.
You won't survive me.
Zeklet has Embark by the throat. The injured champion is on his knees. Blood seeps from his wounds. Zeklet raises up his dagger in a gesture of triumph. We won. Now we just need to finish him off. I'll let you do the honors. Embark licks his lips nervously. He glances back and forth between you and Zeklet. Am I supposed to plead for my life now? Is this a moment where I try to soften the hard hearts of my cunning killers? Well, why not? Wriggling his hands dramatically, he falls to his knees. He begins to wail so loudly even the spectators in the back of the stands can hear. What are you doing? Let's make a deal. Zeklet, I gave you everything you wanted. Embark thrusts his arms towards you. And your new champion, our newest champion, I always believed you would win. I am your biggest fan. Spare me. Zeklet, finish the sleazebag off. He's tried multiple times to kill you off in the arena. Now it's time for you to pay him back. Please have mercy on me. I promise my generosity will know no bounds. I beg you to spare me. I won't arrange unfair fights ever again. I'll give the arena to you, Zeklet. As for you, champion, I'll give you anything you want. Shemara, save me. Embark's wailing laminate can be heard from the back of the stands. He gives such a moving performance, the audience bursts into applause. Embark, you're a liar and a filthy asshole. Don't be angry at me. Zeklet was the one who came up with all the nasty ideas. He wants to turn you against me, but I've never done anything to you. Sure, I've been laughing and having fun, but that's what I do. It's the role I play. I laugh about everything and everyone. The audience loves it. Zeklet is to blame for everything. Zeklet clutches the dagger as he hisses through his teeth. Liar, I'm so tired of your lies. Part of me kind of want to watch in silence, but the other part is like we're doing the Captain Saberho dance. So I want to knock the weapon out of his hand. I want them to confess more of what they did to each other, though. Watch in silence. You have no idea how powerful and wealthy I am. I'll give you everything I have, I swear. All of this will belong to you. Just spare me. Embark Sounds almost hysterical, but his eyes are strangely calm as he darts a quick glance towards the bag hanging from Zeklek's shoulder. What are you waiting for? Kill him. Don't let his lies poison your mind. Remember who you are dealing with. He's a filthy liar. Greyboy watches Zeklek clutch the dagger in his trembling hands. He raises an eyebrow. Some creatures just aren't cut out for killing. They can be smart, cunning, and patient, but they're not murderers. That's why my profession exists. If someone can't finish a job, they can pay assassins like me to do it for them. Knocked the weapon from his hand. Zeklek stares at you in bewilderment. Irminga takes advantage of this momentary distraction. A narrow dagger flashes in the campion's hand, and with a swift particular strike, he thrusts it between the thief's ribs. I did not want that to happen. Zeklek collapses to the ground. Zeklek spits out blood with the last of his strength. He reaches for the copper emblem on his back. Crow the imp is hissing furiously, desperately trying to come to Zeklek's aid, but the thief's fingers curl around the emblem, and the metal crumbles as if it were paper. The bag disappears with a soft popping sound. You're a filthy traitor, Youngler. You belong here in the abyss. The thief's head hits the ground with a dull thud, and his body goes limp. No, I was trying to be this. Did you like that? Embark bellows about above the noise of the crowds. Did you like that, you miserable freaks? This devious traitor almost had me cornered, but he fell victim to his own cunning. Our long-standing champion, the unbeatable Gilderfang, is dead. His life was taken by this deadly and ambitious contender from Galarian. You all know his name, Youngler, Gilderfang Slayer. The screams of the crowd all roll across you like thunder. The sound fills your chest, deafens your ears, and blurs your vision. Throngs of demons are screaming your name, or rather roaring it out with the blood-curdling admiration that seems to lead the life from their bodies. They adore you, they worship you, they envy you, and hate you. In this moment, you are their entire world. I did not want him to die, honestly. I want to see that really sucks, because I kind of was liking Zeklek, honestly. Let's see, where's this one at? Oh, this is way too far ago. This is before artifacts went out, so we'll just stick with what we got. That's where we at. What happened to his brother, though? Oh, yeah, that just happened.
Victory is worth the pain.
You say
I will
so.
lend you my aid.
Fill them all up. I didn't want them going across the thing like that.
I'm off.
Just try to see if we can find Socio's brother real quick. The Battlebliss has a new champion. The demons sing your praises. You have won their respect. Tell me, champion, do you enjoy the attention? Are you basking in the newfound glory? I need more time to consider your question. Consider your answer carefully, champion. Demons are cunning creatures. They will seek to corrupt you. They want you to cause bloodshed, to lust after violence. You must resist their evil influence. And now, come on. How do we get to his brother? Champion, I'm so glad to see you. Are you here to fight in the arena, or are you just looking for a safe place to hide from your crowds of fans? What are you doing here? Zaklek is gone, of course, and I haven't found anyone to replace him. Since I don't have an arena steward, I arrange the fights myself. I have to meet all the new fighters who come to the arena. There's a wounded fighter called the Dire One among your gladiators. I want to say it. Well, no, let's go with Social needs to meet the Dire One. He does? And who is he exactly? Some upstart nobody? No. You can't allow someone like him into the league, even if he does have connections. We only accept the best, although the captain gives up a sense of him. There's another option. If he wants to meet the Dire One, he can do it in the arena, one-on-one, but I bet he's too spineless. Doesn't have the guts to fight. I agree. Trevor's my brother. He would never raise a hand against me. You actually believe that? Ha ha ha. Now I really want to see this fight. I'll enjoy watching the Dire One rip his naive little brother's throat out with his teeth. How about a bet? I'll wager my life on my brother's freedom. If he recognizes me, he can leave with me. If he kills me, well then, you get your shot. Whoa, we have ourselves a gambler deal. I can't wait for the fun to begin. Not right now, we're at the 2-hour mark. We would do that when we come back. There's a wounded fighter called, well, let's see if we can do this way too. Oh, now really? After all, the Dire One is the arena's property. He's a child of the Battlebliss. It's a fresh blood. Besides, he brings in so much money. He's not the strongest gladiator. He's not even the most entertaining, but somehow he always survives. That's what makes him so special. It doesn't matter how injured he is or how many wounds he has. The Dire One never dies. Other fighters beat him to a pulp, yet he still manages to stay alive, even without a healer's help. His ability to survive has turned him into a somewhat of a legend here in the arena, and people like to bet on legends. I just have to make sure that the Dire One keeps winning matches. I keep the bets pouring in until one day I'll arrange so he dies of a minor wound, and then I'll be rolling in gold. Okay, I have to go. And when we come back, we will have Socio facing his brother in the arena. So, yeah. So yeah, that's where we need to end today's stream. It's been a good one. We are champions of the arena. Unfortunately, I just wanted to see how far low the conversations and stuff will go between Zaklek and what's his face, but didn't really go out into our favor. So yeah, we'll just keep rolling with it as it is. So we're gonna end this stream today here. Next time we'll pick up with Socio facing his brother in the arena. Until next time, please ensure that you take the time to enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and enjoy life, because it's too short not to.